Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the gathering. It's so great to see all of you. I am Reverend Nic Bullitt, the engagement catalyst here at One Spirit. And I also want to introduce you to Reverend Jen Bailey, who will be joining us as well as co-facilitating.
Hi, everybody. Great to see you all tonight in your little boxes.
And also Yvonne Lucia, one of our interspiritual counseling deans here at One Spirit. You're on mute.
Hey everybody, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Nice to be here.
Great. So I just want to thank all of you for joining us. We are facilitating this night, and this is a night of gratitude and sparking joy. We thought that this was an important and relevant topic to share with everyone tonight because even in the midst of everything that's going on, there is always, always, always an opportunity to express gratitude and to find something to be grateful for. So in the experience of Marie Kondo, we want to just ping, we want to have those feelings of joy, snapping our fingers and really just experiencing joy in this next hour. Yes, I see some of you doing that already. And so this evening, it's going to be poems, it's going to be reflections, it's going to be all of those things. But mostly it's an opportunity to be present and to really look at gratitude and joy as a spiritual practice, as a way of living, as a way of being, and just a lens for framing the world. So I'm going to start with a poem, and this poem is called My First Prayer, and it's by Tiffany Jones. I begin this thing called prayer. Immediately, there is nothing and everything. Glory fills the crevices between each muscle, each bone, each vein. Bubbles of life continue to spring seemingly from nowhere. And what can I say? What is prayer? Every cell in my body comes alive. Every breath quiets and quickens. Pressure rests on my forehead. And still, my mind is quiet. There seems nothing to say apart from praise. Words such as glory, blessed, life, love, praise of life gives way to gratitude. Notice the life swimming in my veins, swimming in the veins of the world. I want to thank life itself for life. And then quickly, on gratitude's heels, comes the wish that all may feel, may appreciate, may experience this blessed love for life, for creation, for the unnamed and the unnameable, for the first prayer fades into the moment, which is a sweetness of a remembered perfume. And next, we'll show a music video called Grateful, a love song to the world, featuring musicians Nemo Patel and Daniel Namod.
Beloveds, what did that spark in you? What did that bring forth in you? What did that ping in you? We'll take 2 minutes. You type how you feel into the chat. What sparks appreciation and gratitude for you? What shows up? Appreciation, joy, yes and yes. What else? Connection, joie de vivre, levity, human connection, joy, happiness, unity, sadness, and joy. All the feels. There is room for all of this. Desire to dance, real smiles, joy and bliss, sweet memories, dance, community, freedom, fun, the beauty found everywhere, natural beauty, one spirit, beauty, poignancy, tears of beauty, expanded heart, hope, hope, hope. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, beloveds.
And the beat goes on. Yes. So now I'm going to do our first spiritual practice this evening, and I'd like to share it with you. It's called the Abraham Hicks Rampage of Appreciation. The Rampage of Appreciation is a process that you could do first thing in the morning to start your day. It's a mental process that enthusiastically raises your vibration, your energy, and gets you excited about your day. And how it works is you allow yourself to be in a receptive space by yourself. And then you begin to organically think about and say aloud the things that you're grateful for, the things that you appreciate in life, the things that spark joy for you, and how you feel about it today, and what the experience you want to feel in the day is. It's like a mental list that begins to form in your mind that you begin to say aloud, and naturally and effortlessly you begin to rhythmically flow in appreciation and enthusiasm for the moment. And so now I'm going to share with you an adapted 5-minute version of Abraham Hicks' Rampage focused on having a good morning. It's a good morning. And you can all close your eyes and just experience and feel into this. It's a good morning. I live in a constant state of appreciation. I express my gratitude for this day. It's a really good morning. I live in a constant state of appreciation. This is a new day. This is a new vibrational point of attraction. This is a new beginning. This is me choosing my vibration more deliberately. This is me in my new morning, being aware of the way that I am feeling. This is me being aware of the value of my emotions. This is me, new in this new day, with a full life of all kinds of things that are readily, even immediately, all eventually available to me. This is a really good day. This is the beginning of me deliberately tuning myself into the frequency of appreciation, of gratitude, my receptive mode. This is me in my new day, allowing myself more than ever before to be receptive of everything that I intended, everything that I've ever asked for, everything that I've put into my life, all that I've become, full alignment with all that I've become. This is me in my new day. This is a new beginning for me. Today, everything in my world will respond differently to me than it ever did before. I am focusing and taking care to focus on my receptive mode. I know that I am an extension of Source energy. Source is the basis of my really good day. I know that Source is always aware of me, and I know that Source is going everywhere I go today. I like knowing that Source will be in the conversations with me, that Source is aware of what my intentions are, cares about the people that I interact with. I like that broader view that Source holds is available to me. And I like knowing that I'm ready, that I will feel an impulse about whatever it is that I need in this really good day. And as I move through this day, contrast will still exist. And I know that it is really a good day, that the contrasting experiences are not me being off of my path, but still being on my path. I embrace the contrast that comes today, and I keep it in perspective because I am doing what I intended to do when I came into this world. I expect in this day that I will feel good all day long. Good with the contrast, because I understand it. I am consciously setting forth my intentions at the beginning of this day to utilize my guidance system in the way that I intended to use it. This is a really good day. My life is manifested in full potential. I embrace the really good unconditional day. There will be conversations, there will be all kinds of information and all kinds of things. There will be insights and emotions. There will also be knowledge, and there will also be information from source. There will also be me in my receptive mode. This is a really good day. I will have more awareness of my vibrational reality today than ever before. I will be more aware of the feelings that I am feeling than ever before. And while I'll be moving in the world, I'll be embracing it. I'll be applauding it. I'll be appreciating it. I'll be believing with all that I am that my inner being is guiding me along the path of least resistance, which also happens to be the path of my greatest joy, the path of my greatest clarity, the path of my most fun. So today, no matter where I'm going, no matter what I am doing, no matter who I am doing it with, it will be my dominant intent to hold myself in the place of feeling good, good, good. Today, I am being unconditional love, unconditional clarity, unconditional alignment. Today is the day of my greatest appreciation. And so it is. Let us take this moment, just 1 minute, to just sit in this vibration. Today is a really good day. And so it is. And so now in this moment, I'm going to pass it over to Yvonne, and she will be sharing a poem.
Welcome Morning by Anne Sexton. There is joy in all, in the hair I brush each morning, in the cannon towel newly washed that I rub my body with each morning, in the chapel of eggs I cook each morning, in the outcry from the kettle that heats my coffee each morning, in the spoon and chair that cry, "Hello there, Anne," each morning, in the Godhead of the table that I set my silver plate, cup upon each morning. All this is God, right here in my pea green house each morning. And I mean, though I often forget, to give thanks, to faint down by the kitchen table in a prayer of rejoicing as the holy birds at the kitchen window peck into their marriage of seeds. So while I think of it, let me paint a thank you on my palm for this God, this laughter of the morning, lest it go unspoken. The joy that isn't shared, I've heard, dies young.
Thank you, Yvonne. And now Jen is going to share with us an embodied gratitude practice.
Hello, my loves. So now I just invite you to take a few deep breaths. You can do this practice with your eyes open or closed. Just a few deep breaths in and out. And now I invite you to gently place your hands over your eyes. And we say thank you for our eyes, the gift of divine sight, that we may bring our gaze to take the wide view of eagle, the detailed view of mouse, that we may truly see inward toward ourselves and the grace of those around us. Breathe, breathe here into the space for a moment or two, and then gently place your hands over your ears. And we say thank you for our ears, the gift of deep listening to the Holy One and the small, still voice within, that we may hear one another clearly into loving kindness, even when no words are spoken. We breathe, breathe once again more into this space, a moment or two, and I invite you to gently place your hands over your noses. And we say thank you for our noses, for the gift of scent, the gift of breath, that we may inhale an invitation to sacred space and exhale a letting go of what needs releasing. And we breathe, breathe once more, a moment or two into this space, and I gently invite you to place your hands over your mouths. Thank you for our mouths, the gift of skillful speech, of praise, of whispers instead of shouts, that we may speak when it contributes to the silence. We breathe again a moment or two here. I invite you now to gently place your hands over your hearts. Thank you for our hearts, the gift of the first drumbeat, the heartbeat of the Great Mother, that we may feel deeply into that place within ourselves that always speaks truth. Breathe, breathe into the space, a moment or two. And now I invite you to gently bring your hands together. And we say thank you for our hands, the gift of reaching out in loving service, the gift of touch, the gift of grace, the gift of prayer. And we breathe again into this space, just for a moment or two. And I invite each of you to reach your hands down towards your feet, for those brave souls who may want to reach down and touch them. Thank you for our feet. Thank you for our feet, for the gift of groundedness of the earth, of firmament, that we may remember to walk gently, that we are always on our path, even when we may feel lost, especially when we feel lost. And we breathe together, and we breathe into this space for a moment or two more. And now, beloveds, I invite you to hold your hands out towards one another. Thank you for this gathering. Thank you for the gift of this community, this gift of love, of connection, of belonging, hand to hand, heart to heart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And so it is.
And so if you can all just express what that felt for you and just comment in the chat. We're just going to take 2 minutes to just share in the chat what you're thinking, what you're feeling. sacred, calm, peaceful. That was freaking amazing. Gracious space, compassion, heart center, deep connection and peace, sweetness of being, peaceful, yummy gratitude, connectiveness, palms together, blessed, nourishing. Beautiful centering, a joyful reminder of the delight, the truth of being, wholeness, freeing, floating, community, connection. Let's just take that in for a minute. Adventurous. Connected to the true me, embodiment. Warm-hearted. Okay. Okay, so the next spiritual practice that I would like to share with you all is Brian Tracy's 4 A's of expressing gratitude. And Brian Tracy is an author, motivational speaker. Many of us have the practice of keeping a gratitude journal. It's writing something down every day that we're grateful for, and then trying to select more and more things that are unique, that present themselves, that we could just write down and be grateful for. Well, I'm going to share with you a practice that involves expressing your gratitude to others and letting other people know that you're grateful to them, and showing other people that they are important in your life. So the 4 A's of expressing gratitude, according to Brian Tracy, are appreciation, approval, admiration, and attention. And the first A stands for appreciation. And with appreciation, you're letting people know that you're grateful for them. And so you're taking every opportunity that comes up and every opportunity that comes into your day to thank someone, every person, for everything that they have done that has touched, moved, or inspired you in some way, shape, or form, whether it's something large or something small. And the benefit of expressing your appreciation to other people and developing this as a habit of gratitude, just saying thank you to someone, it really gives them, the opportunity to feel valued, to feel held, to feel respected, to feel listened to. And it's a way to just pay it forward. So appreciation is the first one. And the second A stands for approval, or giving praise. It's about giving praise for every occasion, for every accomplishment, whatever size it is. Giving praise for every idea, every suggestion, everything, every effort. Anything that comes up, just say, thanks, that was great. You did a good job. Anything, especially when someone's going above and beyond the call of duty. It's just about saying it immediately and specifically and regularly. You did a good job. And whenever you praise people, they actually feel it in their body. They feel it in their senses. They feel it. It shows up in a smile. It shows up in their body, in their experience. And it also can help increase their self-esteem. It can help them feel happy. It can move something and shift something inside that we may not even know about. And so it's just an opportunity to praise and to help. And so the third A stands for admiration. And it's another way of complimenting someone. It means continually complimenting them, whether it's their traits on being punctual or persistent. It's complimenting them on all of their accomplishments. It's saying thank you for what they did, whether it's in public or in private. Every time you get a chance, admire someone. It uplifts them, it makes them feel good, it makes them feel held, and it makes them feel happier. And the last one is attention. And it's another way of saying listening. And it simply means that you're listening patiently, quietly, you're listening calmly, you're listening thoughtfully, you're listening without interrupting. True listeners hear what's being said to them. By expressing your gratitude to others in this way, again, it helps them feel like you're fully in it with them, you're fully present with them. It's a way to express your gratitude in life in just a simple, small way. And it has a wonderful effect on other people. So no matter what the circumstances are, no matter what other people are going through, we may not know what's happening, what's up for people, but having that attitude of gratitude is a way to be sensitive to people, to be aware of them, and to let them feel heard. So again, the 4 A's of appreciation are appreciation, approval, admiration, and attention. And so now I'm going to pass it over to Yvonne, who will be saying another poem. Yvonne, you're on mute.
Sorry. Messenger by Mary Oliver. My work is loving the world. Here the sunflowers, there the hummingbird, equal seekers of sweetness. Here the quickening yeast, there the blue plums. Here the clam deep in the speckled sand. Are my boots old? Is my coat torn? Am I no longer young and still not half perfect? Let me keep my mind on what matters, which is my work, which is mostly standing still and learning to be astonished. The phoebe, the delphinium, the sheep in the pasture and the pasture, which is mostly rejoicing since all the ingredients are here, which is gratitude, to be given a mind and a heart and these body clothes, a mouth with which to give shouts of joy to the moth and the wren, to the sleepy dug-up clam, telling them all over and over how it is that we live forever.
Thank you, Yvonne. And now Jen is going to share a reflection on joy.
Let me just take a moment to feel the sweetness of the space, the juiciness of this space. So when I choose joy, and these are in no particular order, when I choose joy, I find it in my son's very weird, very quirky sense of humor. When I choose joy, I find it when I look up at the starry skies at night. When I choose joy, I find it in the laughter of my dear, dear friends, my girls. They know who they are. When we laugh so hard, it's like we pop something. When I choose joy, I find it in my chocolate cake. When I choose joy, I find it when I'm dancing around in my living room when no one is looking. When I choose joy, I'm singing into that hairbrush. Hopefully when no one's looking. Singing that song as loud as I can at the top of my voice. But beloveds, today of all days, this time of all times, this extraordinary time, this strange, scary, weird, uncertain time, I gotta tell you, my joy feels really far away. My joy feels almost inaccessible, like the clang of a vault door closing. It feels as far away of those beautiful stars that I often find my joy in. For me, for someone who has struggled for years with addiction, with chronic depression, with chronic fear nearly all the time, it is all I can do right now just to be present, just to be here. But here's the thing, beloveds. When it gets real like this and it gets scary like this, we can acknowledge that and still choose how we want to show up here today. You know, we can say, you know what? Right now, this sucks. This just sucks. And I'm going to choose joy anyway. I'm going to choose it anyway. So I choose to dance in my living room like an idiot, whether or not someone's watching me. I choose to find that joy in that chocolate cake. I can laugh my heart out at stupid jokes and silliness. I can choose. This is joy's superpower, my loves. It is our choice. It is our choice, and it is there, even when it feels really far away. I choose joy. I find it in here with all of you this evening. I choose joy. And so it is.
And so it is. Yes, let's just sit with that for a moment and hold space for that, Jen. Thank you so much for bringing that into the space. And yes, there is joy and there is pain, and the two aren't separate. You know, this is a full-bodied experience that we are in right now with this pandemic and with all that's going on. So we are holding space for both sides, for the whole experience. And so at this moment, Yvonne is going to do a poem that actually does speak to both sides of this full experience of joy, of pain, of loss, of all of that. This is an embodied experience. Yvonne?
This is a letter written by Fra Giovanni Giocondo to his congregation in 1435. I salute you. I am your friend, and my love for you goes deep. There is nothing I can give you which you have not. But there is much, very much, that while I cannot give it, you can take. No heaven can come to us unless our hearts find rest in it today. Take heaven. No peace lies in the future, which is not hidden in this present little instant. Take peace. The gloom of the world is but a shadow. Behind it, yet within our reach, is joy. There is radiance and glory in darkness, could we but see. And to see, we have only to look. I beseech you to look. Life is so generous a giver, but we, judging its gifts by their covering, cast them away as ugly or heavy or hard. Remove the covering, and you will find beneath it a living splendor, woven of love by wisdom, with power. Welcome it, grasp it, and you touch the angel's hand that brings it to you. Everything we call a trial, a sorrow, or a duty, believe me, that angel's hand is there. The gift is there, and the wonder of an overshadowing presence. Your joys, too, be not content with them as joys. They too conceal diviner gifts. Life is so full of meaning and purpose, so full of beauty beneath its covering. that you will find earth but cloaks your heaven. Courage then to claim it, that is all. But courage you have, and the knowledge that we are pilgrims together, wending through unknown country, home.
Beautiful. And so the next experience that we have for you is a 5-minute gratitude flood. It's a flood of gratitude meditation that was developed by author and motivational speaker Tony Robbins. And so if you can play the music, Jamie, we'll go into that 5-minute meditation. And so I ask that everyone just close your eyes and place your hands on your heart. And we're just going to journey very briefly to thinking about all of the things that you're grateful for. But first, physically feel your heart. Breathe deep into your heart. Feel the power of your heart. Feel the strength of your heart. Feel grateful for your heart and what it's guided you to do in this life, to give and to be. Think about how you didn't have to buy this heart. You didn't have to earn it. Something thought enough of you to give you this gift of life without doing anything. Instantly, when you were born, as long as it beats, you're alive. Right now, step into a moment in your life that you can feel deep feelings of gratitude for. Any moment at all, from your childhood or as an adult, a moment that you can feel deep feelings of gratitude for. Breathe into your heart. Step into that moment and see it as you saw it. Hear it as you heard it. Feel it as you felt it. And then right now, feel so grateful for that moment. That moment is sacred. That moment was blessed. That you were blessed in that moment. Take it. Don't just think it. See it. Feel it. Experience it right here and right now. Reach out. Reach out and bring another memory that you can feel grateful for. Any moment at all, just bring it into your heart on top of the one that is already there. Bring it in. Let it seep into your very being. Feel it. Feel the power and the grace of this moment. And then bring a third moment in. Maybe it's a moment of coincidence. We've all had coincidences in our life because we didn't have to do anything for it. Something just happened. Maybe you met someone, you went somewhere that led to something magnificent in your life. Something that you are so grateful for. A personal relationship, an insight. At that moment, feel it. Feel it. Experience it here, now. Now remove your hand from your heart and just continue to breathe and go on this journey for 2 more minutes. Think of moments in your life that you're grateful for, one, another, one, and then another. Feel it in your body like you are there. And now we're going to shift the moment. Think of things that you're proud of. Think of things that come to your mind quickly now. We're going to do moments of rapid moments. Just let them flood your mind over and over. Moment, a new thing I'm proud of. A new thing that I'm proud of. A new thing that I'm proud of. It could be something that just pops up. Your children, yourself, bring it into your heart. A moment of pride, feeling proud of yourself. Bring it in. Along with the gratitude, along with the appreciation, along with the accomplishment, bring it in. Big or small. Feel proud of yourself. Bring it into your heart. Bring another moment in, a moment that makes you laugh, a moment that makes you smile, a moment that gives you that full out belly laugh. Bring that moment in too. Bring it in, bring it in, bring in that incredible laughter. Bring it all in. Bring the silliness in, bring the joy in, bring the spark joy in. All of it. That special moment with friends, that special moment with family, that magic moment, bring it in. Bring in a moment that you are excited about, something that makes you come alive, something that sparks joy, something that gives you a full embodied experience. Bring it in. Excitement, happiness, joy, celebration. Bring it in. These last few seconds, continue to think of moments that have been an accomplishment, and just allow yourself to say yes. Say yes to life. Say yes to this experience and this moment. And now we are just going to take 1 minute of silence to just sit in this moment and this experience of the flood of gratitude. And so it is. Thank you. And now Yvonne is going to lead us in a final poem. And then after that, we are going to do a couple more things. But Yvonne, she'll lead us in a poem.
Mindful by Mary Oliver. Every day I see or hear something that more or less kills me with delight, that leaves me like a needle in the haystack of light. It was what I was born for, to look, to listen, to lose myself inside this soft world, to instruct myself over and over in joy and acclamation. Nor am I talking about the exceptional, the fearful, the dreadful, the very extravagant, but of the ordinary, the common, the very drab, the daily presentations. Oh, good scholar, I say to myself, how can you help but grow wise with such teachings as these? The untrimmable light of the world, the oceans shine, the prayers that are made of grass.
Beautiful. Thank you. So now at this moment, the three of us, we just want to express our gratitude to all of you who are in the room, to all of you who have showed up today for this community and for yourselves. So thank you all so much for being here. And Yvonne and Jen, do you want to say anything?
Just thank you. Really, there are no words. It's so wonderful to be with you all this evening. Deep bow. Thank you.
Thank you as well. It's been a joy. And I just would like to say it's so important for us to remember that joy and sorrow live in the same house.
Yes, indeed. And so at this moment, Jen is going to lead us in a prayer out. And then after the prayer, just stay on because we have a dance out song to end the evening. Okay? Jen.
Dear hearts, let us pray. Beloved Holy One, that which is most high, good, and true, known by so many names, thank you for this evening. Thank you for this community of care, of deep, open, loving hearts and vulnerability. Thank you for this day, for letting us show up. I, you, we, they, we are all here. And we speak into this space reminders of the ABCs and Gs of gratitude, of appreciation, the joys, the sorrows, all of it into the space, because we know you will take all of it and transform it where it will do the most good. Remind us of who we are, especially when we forget. Remind us to look deep within ourselves and see you reflected back there. Please send comfort and blessing and love to those who need it so. And we'll take some time. If there's anyone who needs a prayer or a blessing, please name them in the chat and we'll speak aloud their names. Craig, Janice, Faulkner, David, Ken, Anne, Eric, Emily, Ella, Jordan, Dory, Andrew, Alistair, Sean, Spirit, Mark, Yesenia, Donna, Donette, John, Leah, Grace, Tom, Anne, Kathy, Ishmael, Lesia, Anne, Kathy, Andrea, Rachel, Bobby, Spirit, Yassine, Danielle, the homeless, Don, Ninthe, those that we do not know by name, our planet, Bill, Derek, Katie Ann, Vince, frontline workers, the four-leggeds, frontline heroes, Heart Island, those who are incarcerated, the winged ones, the crawlers, the swimmers, those who do not know they may be doing harm. Joan's mother. Yes, yes, to all of these, to everyone here, to everyone named and nameless, beloved, we remember these are your children all. Just as you belong to us, we belong to you. May we never forget this. May we always remember this community of connection and love and belonging with deep gratitude and a deep bow. We give thanks. Together, let us say, Amen.
Amen. And so it is. And so now we're going to lead out. Thank you again, everyone. We got one song for you to dance to and come alive to and spark joy with. Jamie, hit it. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Have a good evening, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. Take good care and stay safe.
Good night, all.
Good night.
Blessings.